Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Today, Altcoin, we're going to be breaking down Akropolis, right? By the end of this video, you are going to get the fundamental analysis of what Akropolis is, what services they offer, and if it's a good choice for investment for 2022 for you. Remember, this is no financial advice. This is me sharing my opinion with you. And mind you, the technical analysis aspect, I do not use indicators. In fact, I am an enemy to indicators. They don't like me, I don't like them. But I see them as a luxury that you can use to beautify your chart. But in my situation, I'll be drawing these charts from scratch with you using a very simple price action strategy. So there will be a timestamp on this video. So if you already know the fundamental analysis, you can just keep all the way to the technical analysis to know what's up with the price and where the price is likely going to go in 2022. Remember, my analysis are done on weekly chart, which means you gotta be patient for it to play out because weekly chart always like playing out a month time or 2 or 3 months. You gotta be patient. That's why I titled it prediction for 2022. So before I jump into telling you more about Acropolis, let me introduce you to my family. I am talking about if you are interested in trading with me, if you watch this analysis and you like my strategy and you want to learn and trade with me, then come to Machiavelli Traders. I will train you for 3 months intensive training, of which you will still be earning and learning and trading with me live. Now I am a high leverage trader. If you're wondering where my name come from, the Bitcoin Gorilla, well, it is from my trading style. I trade 125x. I trade the highest leverage. With what? How is that possible? Won't you get liquidated? Well, when you come in, I will teach you never to experience liquidations if only you can follow the laws that I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to share all the trading books I've read with you. So, access into Machiavelli Traders is open 3 times in a year. January, May, and October. So currently access is closed in December. So by January, that will be open for you to come and join me, learn and trade with me. Now I have 3 types of membership I take, right? I have 3 style of trading. I have spot membership, I have futures membership, and I have staking. Now if you want to learn more, you can visit the website. I'm going to leave the link under this video so that you're going to go see for yourself and probably learn more about me. Now this is a registered community and we believe that we can break down losses and cut down losses with simple price action. So when you come into the family, you're going to trade with me on the go. I share my trade, I shared market insights on the go, I share the trade, the entry, and I will tell you what I am seeing. And not just me, is a community that is a one-time access, one-time payment for a lifetime access. We are not interested in your money. Whatever you make after you join Machiavelli Trader is yours to keep, right? We don't want no monthly payment, we don't want no yearly payment. Just get your access fee into the family. Remember, this access will be closing by 27 January. It will open by 3rd January to close 27 January. The reason is I am so busy that I'm making these videos. I won't have time to take new students. So once I take you in, I'll train you for 3 months to prepare you to trade on the go with me. So you're going to be learning for the rest of your life with me because I am still learning and growing daily. So if you're interested, visit the website. I'll leave the link under the video. So hey, let's break down Acropolis. Let's dive into it. Remember, there's a timestamp. You can always skip to where the technical analysis start. Now, according to CoinMarketCap, currently Acropolis is trading at 0.02252 cents and it has lost 1.93% the past 24 hours, right? So you can see it quite had a good volume at some point and then all of a sudden there was this sharp dump, right? So as of the time of making this video, the all-time high this coin has ever seen, that's the highest price it has ever gone to, is 0.088 0.61 cents, and that was around 9 months ago. But the funny thing is that it has also lost about 74% of that move to the upside, and like I said, it's currently trading at 0.02252 cents. What about the lowest price it has ever hit, right? The lowest price was around 2 years ago. That was June 2020, when it hit the price of, it dumped to the price of 0.0005343 cents. Now it has recovered, like I said. What then is even this Acropolis? I want to understand. Is it what um valuable that people will it will see a demand in 2022? Because if I'm investing in a coin, I want to see that it's going to actually see some demand, right? So remember, this is a higher time frame analysis, so we are here for those who want to actually hold and get through at least 3 months in a trade. That is what my analysis always tell you. You make more money when you learn to leverage time and not get moved by every candle that moves in this market. This is why I use higher time frame, especially if I'm trading spot. I trade lower time frame, like 4 hours, when I'm trading futures. So I have different time frames I use. For my spot, I like leaving it. When I enter a trade, I like leveraging the move. Like when this move started here, if you take a while and you are in this trade for at least 3 to 4 months, you would have enjoyed the ride to the upside and bagged well. But the good thing about trading is it's all about timing. You must know the right time to exit a trade. So what is Acropolis, right? Acropolis is a company that operates an Ethereum based decentralized finance protocol that seeks to provide an autonomous financial ecosystem for saving and growing wealth, including through borrowing and lending. To do so, it offers a series of products, including Acropolis OS, a framework for developing for profit decentralized autonomous organization, Spectre, a platform for collateralized lending, Delpha, a yield farming aggregator and tool for dollar cost averaging. Now, the project uses an ER20 token called AKRO for protocol governance across its suite of products. Now, you see, this product was announced in 2018 March, right? And it was launched in the Ethereum mainnet by June 2020. So it is still quite a fresh baby in the crypto industry. Now, what makes this coin unique is that Acropolis was conceived as a distributed saving and pensions fund. You see, a solution to what is described in its initial announcement as a looming pension deficit apocalypse, right? Resulting from the inevitable collapse of state pension systems, right? But in August 2020, the company stated that it has shifted its focus to building the underlying framework for such a system by creating Acropolis OS to allow for the rapid launch of for profit capital pools. Acropolis OS is a solidity based modular framework for the creation and management of distributed capital pools, and serves as the base for the company's Spectre and Delphi platform, with with the former providing access to uncollateralized loans. Aprocalis, Apropolis has claimed that unlike other DeFi protocols, its products reduces the risk associated with these loans by providing community incentives in the form of anchor to those who provide accurate risk assessment. Now, the company provided some insight into its business model in 2018, right? Reporting that it would focus on building a pipeline, right, for the institutional partners and clients. Now, looking at the website about this whole Ankro uh, thing going on here, you can see that they have quite good investor. Forbes is here, CNBC is here, Benzinga is here, Investopedia is here, Entrepreneur. Okay, I see a lot of good investors who have taken interest into Akropolis, right? So Coin Telegraph is also here, CoinList, CoinDeck, all of them are here, and there's no surprise we're seeing them here. Let's launch the app and see what it looks like, right? This is what the app looks like, and you can see the app talks about yield votes if you want to stake your yield for yield farming, right? These are the different votes they quite have that you can come and stake and you get your reward. Now each coin has the kind of percentage reward they offer, right? And they also boost of the fact that there is less risk of losing money when you lend from them and all of that, right? So you look at the whole um it is still a beta stage, and you can see that their return right here, if you're staking Ankro, yearly return is around 13.88%. So if you're really interested, you should visit their page, you should visit their website if you're interested in staking and all of that. You can see the members currently they have is 1.85k member active members. So well, this is for another day. I am here as a trader and I want to know what the price is saying. So let's break down the price. Let's get to the real deal here. So what we're going to do is, as usual, I'm going to try to get the support and resistance. So this is the all-time high that we remember. I talked about the all-time high that the price has ever hit and the all-time low the price has ever hit. And I'm going to use this my horizontal trend line. Now my analysis, I'm going to be using two tools, the trend lines and the rectangular box. The trend lines will help me get my support and resistance. Now, if you don't know what support and resistance is, I will always define it because it is the basis. I will always hammer in you understanding what support and resistance is enough to do anything you think these indicators can do for you. If you can really understand how support and resistance work, then you will have a better understanding of how to successfully escape some dump in this market. So you will see it if you really pay attention, because these are supply and demand zone. So what is resistance? Now this resistance are area on your chart where price get to and couldn't move further up, and there is a sharp pause for a period of time, and after this pause is either the move continue to the upside or it completely reverse. In the case of this our chart, you can see the move got to this point, the move moved up, the price moved up to this point, it couldn't move further, it paused and it had to return, change direction, but then again it continued the move to the upside. But this time around something happened because there's a deeper pause and the move down. You can see this time around it went down to clear all the previous low. Now if you look closely, what does that tell you? It tells you there's been a retest. Now a retest is when price breaks a certain range and comes back to go back to the same point where it has left in the past. Now, having this at the back of our mind, we have gotten our resistance. Now, the opposite of resistance is also support. Now, right, you get resistance when price is going up and you get support when price is going down. So it's the opposite. Just when price gets to and couldn't move any further, and there's a pause in the market before price reverses or continues the dump. In this situation, you can see here is a support. It got here, it paused, it went back up, and it continued the dump. So support and resistance break. You can see this resistance, it came back and it broke through it. And support also break. You can see this support also broke right here. And I can tell you there's ones that I'm missing, and I think I should take the time to put them out now that I've told you what they are. So these are the ones I am seeing that are in my face. Obviously, there are other mini ones that still exist in the chart, but I am not interested in actually putting a line to everything I see. The reason is it's going to jam pack my chart. I want to be able to make the chart tradable. So keeping the chart as neat as possible is our goal. So I am going to bring in the Bitcoin Gorilla boss strategy, and the next thing I'm going to do is try to find the support and resistance area of this chart, right? So mind you, this is weekly chart. So this is it. I'm going to get that support and I am also going to get resistance. What does that tell me? This is the major areas that is going to be the last hope if anything goes wrong. So the major demand area in this entire chart is this point, and the major supply area is this point. Remember, support are demand zones, resistance are supply zone. Because crypto doesn't have any way that investors can just wake up and supply the market, because as of a result of what is called the total market supply. And that's true. I didn't even tell you the total supply of Akropolis coin is actually 4 billion. So after this 4 billions goes into circulation, there's no any other coin popping from any other place. So they will mine until the 4 billion is exhausted. So suppliers can just wake up and supply the market anyhow they like. This is why crypto is quite different from stock and other market. You can just stock the market when you like. You have a total supply that once you launch your coin, you've agreed that this is what will happen, unless you're doing an upgrade. Now, a reason why the company could add more supply, just like BTT did to just like Justin did to Tron, is probably if you're having going through what they call redenomination, and you are upgrading your services because you believe that you can offer more services like than you are right now. That's when you add to the supply. So in this situation, I have drawn another box because I have seen another reaction that is obvious in my face, right? So I am also going to take note of that, and that's why I have drawn this inner box. This, let me change the color to help us identify the box. So this is the resistance area of the box, and this is the support area of the second box that I've just drawn. So, and this is the box itself. So now that I've gotten this, so let's reduce the colors to enable us see what we're doing. All right, good. So now that I've gotten this, I want to see if I can bring in trend lines, right? So remember, it's just trend line and my boss. So the first one I'm going to try to get is the seller's trend line. What do I need? I need a minimum of 2 touches to identify the point where these sellers get rejected on their way down. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is also get the point where these buyers keep pumping and taking a jump without even completely going down, using a trend line. And what I need in each case is just a minimum of 2 touches. Now, this analysis, this strategy can be used on any time frame depending on what you are trading. But the reason I always use weekly charts is to buy me time so that I can make more videos on other videos and update before I can come back and update this video. This is why, if you like this video, if you like my strategy, give me a thumbs up so that it will motivate me to come out on update you on what is going to happen next on Akropolis. So you can see I have 4 touches: 1, 2, 3, 4. That is on the buyer's line, and I'll have 1 and 2 on the seller's line. So I'm taking note of this because I am seeing a clear triangle has been formed. Now, mind you, a triangle is a pattern, is a price action pattern that takes a minimum of 6 months and above to actually complete itself. Why a pennant that resembles the lookalike, a pennant take a minimum of 3 months, a maximum of 3 months. So a pennant is a pause in the market and the move continues to the upside. Why a triangle can completely cause a reversal, a change in the trend. And you can see this has been going on, this sideways market has been going on since March, right? March 2021. So it's over 6 months this has been going on with Akropolis. So what does this tells me? It tells me that there's chance that Akropolis to get into the demand zone. Remember, this is my demand zone. And yes, it is within another demand zone, which is this box. So what I see is that the price of 0.02 range all the way to 0.016 is a very important range that will bring us to this point of support, right? To touch this trend line, and we could see Acropolis heading back into this. Now, one thing you must take note is that every broken support automatically become a resistance, and every broken resistance becomes a support. So Acropolis is going to struggle here because this is our previous support. It's going to be acting as a resistance. That's why you're seeing it getting rejected around 0.28. So you're going to get the move like this and up. So Acropolis in 2022 could see 0.052. Now, at worst case scenario, they could dump to 0.0. 0.01. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. You have to be patient with this market because this could get to March. If subscribe if you like my